Alright, Joe Dolls, I decided to make this video to give you guys a quick update on what's going on in the world of stimulus. Now, I must say that I am beyond disappointed and irritated with our politicians right now. I mean, these stimulus package negotiations have been going on for months. All of the back and forth, all of the disagreement, all of the non-cooperation. I really feel like the level of dysfunction has reached an all-time high in our government. And it's just sad to see that we cannot, as a country, come to a mutual agreement to help those who are in need right now. Alright guys, so Congress passed a $900 billion pandemic relief bill earlier this week that would have delivered much needed help, cash to businesses and individuals, as well as resources to combat our major surge in virus infections and death. In addition to the stimulus package that was passed, lawmakers tacked on a $1.4 trillion catch-all spending bill to fund the government through September of 2021. The relief package sped through the House and Senate in a matter of hours and was sent to Maralago in Florida this past Friday for President Trump to sign. So President Trump had until yesterday evening to sign the bill so that federal unemployment benefits would not lapse. But unfortunately, that deadline has expired and the bill has not been signed. What I find frustrating with this entire situation is that there have been numerous stimulus package bills that have been proposed over the last 9 months. Matter of fact, there was a proposal for a $2,000 a month stimulus check, $1,200 stimulus checks, and much more. And none of these proposals received bipartisan agreement. The Democrats proposed $1,200 stimulus check, and at one point it appeared that the Republicans largely favored no additional stimulus check, and as a compromise, they agreed to $600 for the time being. Now, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, who has been negotiating the stimulus package on behalf of President Trump and the White House, has been meeting with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. With that being said, I just do not understand for the life of me. I don't know if it's just a complete lapse of communication, political games, posturing being played, but it seems as if President Donald Trump was insistent on the $2,000 stimulus check as a key component to the next stimulus package, that this is something that would have been consistently addressed over the last several months. This is something that should have been negotiated up front, and more pressure should have been put on Republicans to get on board with that proposal. Why was this not negotiated from the beginning? Now, I personally think that the $2,000 stimulus check is a great idea. Many economists have said that additional stimulus would be good for our economy. The Federal Reserve Board, including Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, has said time and time again that there is no limit to stimulus. The more stimulus, the better. I mean, the president's position earlier seemed to be Republicans, Democrats, just get a deal done and I'll support it, I'll sign it. So after months and months of negotiation, the bill literally came down to the very last hour, the very last minute, and now for the whole thing to blow up and just fall apart is just unacceptable. The proposed stimulus bill was not perfect, but it was a start. They combined the stimulus bill with a spending bill, so there was funding for museums and foreign aid included, which has been highly controversial. But again, both sides agreed to include these items in the bill. So guys, as of today, Sunday, President Donald Trump appears no closer to signing the stimulus relief bill. As of today, unemployment aid is expired and the government is heading towards a mid-pandemic shutdown. So the federal government will run out of money at 12:01 a.m. Tuesday if Trump refuses to sign the bill. Now, in the face of economic hardship, several lawmakers have urged Trump to sign the legislation immediately and then have Congress follow up with more relief once the new administration takes over next month. Senator Bernie Sanders stated, "What the president is doing right now is unbelievably cruel. So many people are hurt." Republican Senator Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania also said Trump should sign the bill, then make the case for more. We have a bill right now that his administration helped to negotiate. I think we ought to get that done. I mean, there has been chaos and uproar in Washington since Trump turned on the deal without any warning. And this is after it won bipartisan approval in both houses of Congress and after the White House had assured Republican leaders that Trump would support it. I mean, the impact is already beginning, guys. Lauren Barr, a fellow economic studies at the Brookings Institution, has calculated that 11 million people would lose aid from the programs immediately without additional relief. Millions more would exhaust other unemployment benefits within weeks. Andrew Stetner, an unemployment insurance expert at senior fellow at the Century Foundation think tank, said the number may be closer to 14 million because joblessness has spiked since Thanksgiving. Additionally, about 9.5 million people have been relying on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program that expired altogether on Saturday. That program made unemployment insurance available to freelancers, gig workers, and others who were normally not eligible for unemployment benefits. After receiving their last checks, those recipients will not be able to file for more aid. So as of today, 2 unemployment programs are expired, and the rental eviction moratorium is set to expire on December 31st. Alright, so on this past Thursday, House Republicans rejected an effort from Democrats to add the $2,000 stimulus checks to the $900 billion stimulus package less than 2 days after Trump again unexpectedly called for the increase in stimulus payments. Now, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she plans to hold a vote on Monday on a standalone bill for $2,000 stimulus check. But the reality is that even if it passes the House, it's not expected to pass the Republican-controlled Senate. So that is where we are, guys, in stimulus negotiation. I really wish I had better news to report to you. I mean, after our politicians were finally able to come to an agreement this week, I was very optimistic that we were headed in the right direction, and we were even told that stimulus checks would start to go out this coming week. At this point, we're just going to have to wait and see if the president has a change of heart, or if the politicians come back to the table and renegotiate the bill. If you found value in this video, please do me a favor and tap that like button and share it with others. It really helps to support and grow the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, as I'm posting valuable new content every week. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.